Hey Personality Peekers. Today's quick peek is for the person who does not trust the first answer. You trust the tested answer. Today's archetype is the analyst. Quietly, methodical, deep thinking in your own space, logic first, then conclusions. Your tagline says it perfectly. I break down complexities in my own space, ensuring each piece fits before moving on. The analyst thrives in calm environments with minimal interruption. You explore big concepts privately, you refine ideas until they are solid, and you are not interested in guessing just to sound confident. You would rather be quiet and correct than loud and wrong. Here is what makes you wired this way. First, focused autonomy. You prefer solo time to deeply dissect problems. That is where your mind works best. Second, methodical logic. You systematically test assumptions. You check each link in the chain. If one piece does not fit, you find .tick. Third, calm precision. You stay level-headed. You refuse to rush conclusions just because other people feel impatient. Fourth, reserved input. You share ideas once they are well formed. You do not enjoy speculative chatter. You want substance. Now here is your core insight. Your thoroughness protects the team, but your influence grows when you share earlier than feels comfortable, because the analyst can fall into three common traps. 1. Isolation. Working alone can make you miss perspectives that would strengthen the final answer. 2. Slower pace. Meticulous analysis can delay time-sensitive decisions. 3. Undersharing. If you do not communicate progress, people may not realize how much value you are creating, or they may move forward without your insight. Let's picture the classic analyst moment. You are given a complex dataset to interpret. There is noise everywhere, different opinions, pressure to deliver a takeaway fast. You take it home, you filter out the noise, you test the assumptions, you check for inconsistencies, and you return with clear, actionable insight. No guesswork, no groupthink, just clarity. That is analyst magic. You turn complexity into confidence. Now here is how you turn that into maximum value without losing your style. First upgrade, set mini milestones for partial findings. You do not have to share the final answer to be helpful. You can share the direction. Try a simple structure here. What I know so far. Here is what I am testing next. Here is the earliest recommendation if we must decide now. That keeps the team aligned and invites feedback that can sharpen your final result. Second upgrade, use a time box for analysis. Pick a deadline and choose the level of certainty that fits. If it is a high-stakes decision, take longer. If it is a reversible decision, ship a good enough version sooner, then iterate. RD upgrade, make your work visible. Not with big self-promotion, with clarity. One short update can prevent people from assuming you are stuck or ignoring your contribution. Try. I have identified the key variables and I will deliver a recommendation by tomorrow. Because the truth is this, teams benefit from someone who checks the foundation. The analyst prevents costly oversights. You spot inconsistencies early. You produce high-quality vetted recommendations. The project is built on rock, not sand. Quick peek question before you go. When you face a complicated problem, do you prefer a talk it out in a group as you go, or B, go quiet and solve it thoroughly before speaking? If it is B, and that feels like relief, you might be an analyst. Curious if this is you, head to personalitypeek.com and take the free Core 64 quiz. Tomorrow we peek at an archetype that also thinks strategically, but focuses more on steering the group toward the next move rather than perfecting the analysis. See you then.